There are probably few trends in business that have been as well documented as the move to team-based work structures. You see teams everywhere in organizations, and hospitals are no different. The work that I'm doing over here is looking specifically at team structures in the emergency department. It's a very different experience being over here, but at the same time it just sort of reiterates the similarities between what we do in business and what's done in the healthcare setting. I mean, these are teams just like teams in business organizations. They deal with complex problems. They have to make decisions with incomplete information, and people have specialized knowledge and expertise that has to be accumulated and coordinated. So these teams are very similar. It's one thing to look at it in a laboratory context. It's one thing to look at it in a military context. But the stakes are different in a hospital setting. And you see lots of examples of nurses jumping in to do something that, help a patient in a way that they're not formally required to because they're not assigned that patient, but they're helping out other nurses, or the nurses helping out residents who are still learning their job. The interesting thing that happens here is there's a joint focus of performance and learning at the same time, and balancing those two needs is a challenge for folks who are in leadership positions. The team is a team, at the end of the day. So whether we're talking about a management team or a top management team or dealing with the board of directors, which physicians have to do that as well. So I think there are insights that can be gained from the emergency room that can be applied to those settings. During the time that I've spent in the ER, it's become incredibly apparent that no amount of specialized expertise will help a team be effective if that team can't be led effectively. And that's what we can potentially bring from the business perspective.